Hey everyone, I'm Travis. In this video you're going to see me build this custom dash. Enjoy. Okay, so starting this off as always with what it looks like from the beginning. So if you're not familiar with these dashes, you probably are because you're watching this video, but this is what the Ford trucks look like from 1967 to 72, late 60s, early 70s, but kind of before everything got, kind of plain and plasticky. But was still simple and clean. Just simple and clean, just like our style here. I had the green dash from the green truck. The whole bottom side was rotted out, but the dash was okay. So I was able to cut it out, and then with this dash in hand, I kind of cooked up the idea, like what can I do with it? How do I make this happen? I had a gauge panel similar to this, but an add-on in my old truck. So I thought, hey, what if I kind of incorporate these all together and make them work? So after a little bit of cutting and precise taping, I was able to build this piece. So I had to cut a little bit off the left-hand side, add it to the right-hand side. You get the gist of it. Build this little filler panel. Kind of important. Get your fitment right and make sure everything lines up. Obviously, this is a body line curve, and want to make sure it looks nice. Add a little filler panel to obviously fill the space. And while we're here, we're going to do the ashtray space as well because, I'm not a smoker and I don't really need the ashtray. So this is going to be the hazard lights and the windshield washer switch. It makes it a little bit more ergonomical as well because before the old windshield washer switch was kind of below the steering wheel and you had to reach through. It's a little sketchy, especially on rainy days and stuff and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, this is a switch out of an 89 Econoline van. The main reason we did this was for intermittent wipers. I couldn't find any out of like a 89 Ford pickup, but I found this slider wiper switch, so it's kind of cool. I adapted a little, put a little bracket on there to adapt it to this piece, and moved on from there. It's a nice, let's say, modern amenity to have intermittent wipers on these things, and adds a little bit of personality in the same time, or in the meantime. So after a little bit of welding, grinding, I did wait to weld the whole thing all as one piece. Because it helped with warping and kind of keeping everything where it needs to be and heat transfer and stuff like that. So it's a little bit more difficult, but definitely that's why I welded it all together as one piece instead of doing it on the bench. And then after that, we moved on to the hole saws, which is never a great experience of taking a hole saw to your nice dash. But once that was done, we moved on to a little metalwork, straightening things out, kind of making everything straight and true and all that kind of thing. Again, working those body lines, and then this is what it looked like after just minimal sanding, a little bit of Scotch-Brite. It was kind of what we were left with. So there's our gauge holes, our ashtray filler, and then there's some holes here. So this is going to be a hydraulic parking brake. I made that little bezel for it to kind of match everything. And then I mix and matched some switches and some bezels to all work together. So it's like, the cargo switch has a windshield wiper switch, or this bezel has that switch, yada, yada, yada. I won't bore you with it. But then it all came together nicely. It all kind of flows nicely. It's really cool when you're sitting in there and it all kind of matches and flows, and I don't know, I'm just super stoked on it. I think it's a really, really cool piece. All in all, it wasn't a super terribly difficult thing to do if you have the capabilities to, like you have a spare dash and you have obviously the tools to do it. It's something that I'm really, really excited to get behind the wheel and kind of get going with. And then in future video, you'll see that little bit of cardboard there. We're going to build a gauge panel around that piece, and that'll kind of match and tie in with everything here. I also have a little bit more space to add things to it, but that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you at the next one.